Good morning, friends. It is Sunday, March the 2nd. Welcome to another studio vlog. And I haven't done this in a long time. I mean, a long time. But for those of you who are new here, the few speckles of you who are new, thank you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. My name is Bev, and I'm otherwise known as Ms. Bev, thanks to some college students that I worked with at Liberty University. And once they started calling me Miss Bev, it stuck. You can call me Bev or Miss Bev, it doesn't matter. And I have been illustrating, drawing, oh my goodness, since I was a toddler, I think. Got a frog in my throat. Excuse me. I started my art career after the retirement years. I started my illustration drawing business back when my late husband and I lived in Manistee, Michigan. We moved there in 2014, 10 years ago. Wow. 10 years ago, we sold our house, moved up to Manistee, Michigan, because that's where my tribe is, and where our tribe is from that area in Michigan. It's a little small, adorable, quintessential port town off Lake Michigan. So here's Michigan, right here. This is where we lived, just 8 blocks from the lake. Back then, my business was called Studio M22 because it was my studio, and we lived on the famous road that went along the coastline of Michigan. And when you go on it, it's a beautiful, you get gorgeous lake views, beach views on one side, and on the other side are beautiful country forest views. Michigan is just a beautiful state, and I'm so glad we got to live there about 6 years. So that's where M22 comes from. And when we moved to back to this town in Lynchburg, Virginia, Central Virginia, hubby started getting sick a couple years before, but it started getting worse, and so we thought, well, it's probably best if we move back down here, because we lived here before, but move back down here again, and we'll be closer to the kids, because he was starting to get sick. And so when we moved here, I renamed my business from Studio M22 to MzzBev Creates. So MzzBev Creates was established in 2020. Yes, that infamous year. We moved. The Lord opened all the doors for us to sell our house, to move back to Lynchburg, and to get settled in right away into a small little home. Our home, that it belonged to our daughter. We were renting from her for a little while. And then 9 months later, after we moved here, my hubby passed away. So I can't believe that this summer, this July, will be 4 years. It just seems like it was yesterday. And you will see a lot of me talking about it. Since then, I've been vlogging throughout the whole time. So if you want to go back and look, you're more than welcome to. If I can leave a link to my little memorial towards him down below, I'll do that. But he was my biggest cheerleader. He encouraged me. He was behind me all the way. He was my biggest critic as well. So I miss that. I miss that so much about him. And I'm not going to cry, but I still miss him very, very much. So the grieving still happens, still comes and goes, albeit it's not as strong as it was when he first passed away. So, but yes, I still think about him every day. And as you can see, I still tear up about him quite often. But he was also my bookkeeper. So now that he's gone, I'm having to figure out many things without him. And Some things have been okay, some things have been difficult, but all in all, I know he's in a better place. He's not hurting anymore. I'm loving what I do. I absolutely love what I do. It keeps me busy. Definitely keeps me busy. When I'm not drawing, when I'm not illustrating on my iPad, I'm working on the website, which is just as challenging. So it helps me. It helps my brain to be active. And although I still haven't figured out some things, I'm still working at it, still plugging away at it, and enjoying it. I'm really enjoying what I do. I also have a dog that keeps me very busy. I walk him 3 times a day. Take him out to a very early wee in the morning, which is around 5 o'clock in the morning because I am an early bird. And then I take him out for his last wee around 8 o'clock-ish in the evening, and then it's night time for him. So it's almost like having a child, I tell you. He's a corgi. He's a 100% purebred. What's that other word that they use for 100% purebred? I can't think of it right now, but maybe I'll post it up on top. He's a Pembroke Welsh Corgi. He's tricolor, and if you don't know what corgis are like, they're very active, stubborn, loving, love to cuddle, very protective over me, and he will not let another dog get near me. If I want to pet the dog, I have to do it when he's in the house and I'm outside by myself without him. Otherwise, he won't have anything to do with it because he's protecting me. So he was not my dog from the very beginning. Our daughter wanted a corgi, and she worked to get one, and found a breeder in Kentucky, connected with them, and the next batch of corgis is going to be around March of 2014, and she knew about it. She paid for it and everything. She was ready to get him, and she even knew that the mother was pregnant with her corgis before Dexter was born. His name is C.K. Dexter Haven. That's his full name, but everybody calls him Dexter. We all call him Dexter. He's named after a Cary Grant character in the Philadelphia Story that he was in. My daughter loves retro movies with Cary Grant, Jimmy Stewart, Frank Sinatra, all those. She's very retro in that aspect, and she loved the name C.K. Dexter Haven, and I guess she knew that she was going to name her first pet after that character, and she did. So that's where his name comes from. He was born in March of 2014, and she got him in early May, around there. Oh, he was just a little cute little butterball with ears just poking out, and he was just so adorable. I'll try to post a picture of him up here somewhere, but yes, he was just so precious. So unfortunately, 2 months later, that's when my hubby and I had moved up to Michigan, so we didn't get to see Dexter grow up. So, and unfortunately, our daughter got sick, really sick, and a lot of you know about that. I'll leave a link below to the video that I made in regards to the disease that she was diagnosed with. It's called Moya, and what it does is that it restricts the vessels, the blood vessels that go to the brain, and so she needed brain surgery, not on one side, but on both sides of her head. And this was in 2017, late 2017 when it happened. And I was in Michigan when all this happened as far as being diagnosed. As soon as she told us she was ready for me to come down and stay with her, I did. And that was in late October. And I stayed with her for 5 months while she went through the surgeries and recovery. And thank the Lord, she recovered so much, so well, that she was able to start driving and working 6 weeks after her second surgery. So Thank God for these surgeons. Thank God for modern medicine. When I was with her, I told her that I think it would be a good idea if I brought Dexter back with me to Michigan, because should something happen again to her, getting somebody to watch him was really hard. Also because she's gone back to work full time and working a second job. She got another job after her second surgery, a second job, so that she could pay off her bills. That company that she worked for then, the insurance was wonderful, wonderful, but she still had some more payments to make outside of that insurance. So she got a second job. She's just amazing. She's got a license plate that says Perseverance or Persevere, something like that. And if anybody has persevered, it's her. It's her. That's when we took over of watching Dexter. Took him back to Michigan with me, and he's been with us since then. Grandpa was in his life until Grandpa passed away. We called him Grandpa, and I'm Grandma. And I still have him, and you will see him often in my vlogs, in my videos. And he's still going at it, and he will be 11 this year. I've got grandkids. They live here in town. I see them almost once a week or every other week. Growing up, just getting bigger, I tell you, it's so neat to have conversations with them now. I enjoy my son, the father of the kids, lives 2 hours to the east, and so I often get to see him. You'll see him and his family every so often as well. That's where we go to spend all our holidays: Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, summertime. So I'm also a Jesus follower. I am a Christian and have been since when I was wee little. And I have a wonderful, wonderful church that I go to, that we are blessed to have here in our town. And I'm part of a women's group called Joy in the Journey. It's a care group for women who are divorced, widowed, never been married, who are single. And so it's a wonderful group. The two leaders, you know one of them really well, Shay, because I often have Shay on my vlogs, and another one, I'm not sure if I can say her name, so I won't say her name. But these two leaders are exceptional. They do a fantastic job. They love people. They care for people. And I'm really blessed that the Lord led me there after my husband passed away. So, the name of my church is Thomas Road Baptist Church, or TRBC, and went to it when we first moved here into town in '93 with my husband, and the kids were teenagers then. Well, my son was in 9th grade and our daughter was in 3rd grade. They grew up going to that church. I went there. I went to that church up until we moved up to Michigan, and then went back to that church when we got back from Michigan 6 years later. So appreciate you joining me. I am just amazed that anybody wants to follow me. I do a lot of drawing in my vlogs. I just did a large campaign and dropped it on Valentine's Day. I draw, let's see, I have it cute, retro, faith-based stickers and stationery. That's what I draw. That's what I love to draw. And when I say retro, you'll see me draw a lot of retro stuff from my favorite decades are the 40s, 50s, and the 60s. I grew up in my teen years were the 70s, and the 70s are okay, you know, as far as style and everything. I love the most, like I said, mainly, really, I love the 40s. I really do love the 40s, the 50s, and I love the 60s as well. So you'll see a lot of those decades showing through my art. Of course, I love to draw faith-based stuff, which I'm working on right now. In this vlog, I'm going to show you some hymnal stickers that I am going to be creating and putting out, and hopefully I will have them out by this week. I'm almost done with them. I still need to tweak them. So in this vlog, I'm going to show you a lot of drawing that I've been doing on the side. Ever since my drop of my last campaign, which is called My Girl Friday. She's a secretary, administrative assistant, because that's what I was in my career choice for a little over 30 years. So I am a big supporter, advocate for administrative assistants, office clerks, receptionists, because that's what I did. And I think they need to be seen and recognized more. And because the day to celebrate, to honor these people in our businesses is on April 23rd, 2025. It's every April. If you know a secretary, a receptionist, an office clerk, a right-hand person, My Girl Friday gift box is for you. So I'll also leave the link below so you can see it as well. I'll maybe pop her up here somewhere. She's adorable. An enamel pin is the star of the show. Oh, I've got it here. Look at that. Yes, I've got her here. This is her. I don't know if I can show it to you up close. There we go. But she's glittery. This is enamel. She's very hard. And your receptionist secretary will be proud to wear her on Secretary. Well, they call it now Administrative Professionals Day. But back in the day, it used to be just Secretary's Day. So I still call it Secretary's Day. So she'll be proud. They'll be proud to wear it on Secretary's Day. So make sure you get one before they're sold out. She's kind of retro too, because she's on a typewriter. You know, who uses typewriters these days anymore? We use keyboards, but we don't use typewriters anymore. So that's why she's retro. So my stickers, I'm also going to be working on those. I also drew for fun, or to welcome the month of March, I drew Doris Day in her Please Don't Eat the Daisies outfit, hairdo. I also drew her. You'll see her in this vlog. You'll also see me draw a cute little English cottage that I wish I could live in. I had so much fun doing that one as well. I pack an order for My Girl Friday. My hymnal stickers to represent a hymn, because I grew up singing hymns in church. I got this little hymnal with eensy weensy tiny whiny lettering. This was in my late mother-in-law's stash. You'd be amazed how these hymns go way back then. This Gospel Hymns Consolidated was, it says copyright 1884. So it's, I'm not sure what it's made of, like some kind of fabric, because it's got like, you know, it's fraying. Can you see it? Yeah, it's fraying. So it's like a fabric, and the paper, I'm not sure what kind of paper that is. And I love hymns. I grew up singing hymns. I thought I need to make some stickers from some of these hymns that bring back tons of memories. So I'm going to finish those hopefully this week. So, wow, I've really talked a lot, friends, but that was a big introduction. So I probably won't do this for another year. So be thankful for that, right? So, okay, let's go ahead and get this vlog started, because I need to edit it and publish it. So before we go, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, friends, we will see you in the next one. Come join me. Gracious. Good morning. It is Friday the 21st. Yes, Friday the 21st. My work desk is a little messy. I worked on an order yesterday for another My Girl Friday gift box going to Texas. Somebody I don't know, so her name is Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, if you're watching. I appreciate it. I hope you like it. And don't forget to tag me on some pictures. So, social media task done. So I am thinking that I'm going to be continuing to sell my Girl Friday gift boxes. And I think the orders are going to trickle in. And that's fine. That's fine. I've sold 2 already, and I dropped it on Valentine's Day, and I'm thinking that maybe some people were thinking, I just spent money on chocolates, on flowers, and going out to eat, blah blah blah, for Valentine's Day. So I'll wait to buy this later. So. Note to self, next time I do a launch or a drop, make sure that it's not on a special day. It's not a holiday, but even more so, not on a holiday. So it's got to be just a regular day, no big deal events going on that day. So note to self. There's still plenty of time, of course, to get them out and to have them in time for the special day, which is National Administrative Professionals Day, aka Secretary's Day. Now, I say national, but I did look it up on Google, and there are some other countries who acknowledge the day, but not the whole world doesn't. I think what it is that it just needs to grow, need to spread awareness. If you think about it, there are My Girl Fridays, there are administrative professionals, there are administrative assistants, receptionists, office clerks around the world, everywhere you go. Every business just about has 1 or 2. I know awareness is growing. It's a lot more now than it was back when I was working in the workforce. So it's growing. It just needs to grow some more, and it needs to spread throughout the world. If you don't get one of My Girl Friday gift boxes and you live in another part of the world, by all means go to your local card shop and get a card and get a gift card for them. Put the gift card in the card and acknowledge your My Girl Friday on April 23rd, 2025. Now, it's different every year, but it always falls on April. And here in the States, it's celebrated throughout the whole week. So it's gonna be the week of Easter Sunday this year. Easter is the 20th. I've been so busy with My Girl Friday the past month and a half, so things have slowed down. I'm ready to do another one. But there she is. Oh, I wish I lived there. I'm going through this hymnal. I need to find 8 more, and look what I'm doing. I am making them into stickers. Now, I'm using Canva for the illustrations, but I'm putting them together as a sticker. I add the font myself. I add the writing myself. Of course, it's not mine. It's from Canva. I'm making them kind of springy too. And this one is Wonderful Grace of Jesus, my #1 favorite hymn of all time. Oh, I just adore this illustration. It's from Canva. The story behind this hymn is so moving and sad, but yet victory in knowing the Lord to bring you through a very difficult time. And this is what was it, Horatio? His whole family perished on their way to England from Chicago. They were on the boat in the ocean, and it capsized. And was it the whole family? All his daughters, his wife died. I'm not sure if there were any survivors, but he went to that spot where they believed they perished, and he wrote this song. I'm on number 12 right now, and I'm going to go through the hymnal and look for some more. Good morning, dear friends. Hope everyone is doing well. It is Wednesday, about almost 11 a.m., and I'm finishing up on my hymnal stickers. And just in case I didn't say it before, I'm designing them in Canva. And what I mean by designing them is that I'm pulling out illustrations from Canva when I go search for a certain illustration. And then I pick the one I want, and I put it in a canvas, and I put wording around it, flowers around it if I want to, stuff like that. So it's not illustrations that I have drawn. It's they're all from Canva. I've only taken the words that I want to put around that illustration, and it's going to be verses, words from some hymns that I grew up singing throughout my childhood. And let's go ahead and finish up this 15th one, and then I'm going to go back through all the rest of them, tweak them if they need some tweaking, so that I can get ready to download them to my computer and turn them into sticker sheets. Let's go ahead and finish up this little cute little lammy poo. Again, I don't know the name of this hymn. I've never sung it before, at least I don't know the tune. I like these words. And it says in the middle of the song, it's a song about the shepherd has 100 sheep, and one of them is lost. And so somebody's asking him, well, why bother with that one? You've got these 99 here, you've got plenty. But the shepherd is saying, this of mine has wandered away from me, and although the road be rough and steep, I go to the desert to find my sheep. Okay, I don't want to cry when I say that. So in other words, this shepherd will go through a rough terrain, through the desert, the heat, the danger, to go find this one lost sheep, because he loves him so much. He wants to bring him back home where he'll be safe and warm and with his family and loved and taken care of. And that's the way he sees us. We are lost and had wandered off, and we're in danger, and he's going to go through all that to save us, which he did. And that's why he died on the cross for our sins, so that we could have an eternal home with him in heaven. Just came back from lunch with Shay. So I got my jacket on because I'm gonna get ready to take the you-know-who out for you-know-what. But okay, I was working on this before I left. Oh, upside down. Really cute, except the way too small. So what I'm gonna do is put them on a full page. Make it a full page. And they came out better. I'll tweak them some more. But I'm not gonna be able to get to work on these until I get back from my trip that I am going on. Did I tell you all that I am gonna go see a concert called Beautiful Noise? And if you know, you know, but if you don't know, Neil Diamond, I've been a fan of his since I was 10 years old, back in the 60s. And his music meant a lot to me, and I grew up with it. I owned almost every one of his albums, if you know what an album is. His recordings released in a big plastic album. I think they're making a comeback, aren't they? Anyway, so I was a big fan, but I never ever had a chance to see him in concert. Kind of came close because he went to Detroit when we were in Michigan. And I think my daughter wanted to get me tickets, and when she asked me, and I said no, because I don't want to go to Detroit, and it's for me and Dad, because my husband, you know, he was slowing down by then. And I just didn't feel safe enough to go to a big city with him and me. So I would have loved to, but it was just too much for us. So we didn't go then. And soon after that, Neil Diamond announced that he wasn't going to be doing concerts anymore because he's been diagnosed with, I believe, Parkinson's disease. So he's no longer doing concerts. So then this musical came up, and it's about his life story. So, oh my gosh. I told my daughter I'm going to be in tears. A lot of his songs take me back to special times in my life. So that's going to be tomorrow night, but it's going to be a quick trip, quick turnaround, although we are staying overnight. But by the time you see this, it'll be over and done with. So, but yeah, I won't be able to get back to these stickers until Saturday. Those are the Blue Ridge Mountains. Good morning, friends. It's Saturday, March 1st. Woohoo! So in what, 19 days, it'll be spring. Oh, so ready, so ready, so ready. And I know a lot of you out there are ready as well. You've said it. You have said it just like me. So anyway, what I'm doing here this morning, it's about 9 o'clock-ish, and I spread out all my Girl Friday products that go in the gift box, and I just spread them out, and I took 3 different videos of them, short videos, because I am creating a social media video. I think that's what Canva calls it. So I picked up the template in Canva, and I've already implemented the video. So let me show you what it looks like so far. I've implemented the videos, and I'm now having to work on the wording. But here it is. I hope you can see it. Let me put it in some more. These 3 are 3 different videos that I took of that layout. And then I implemented it into this template that is a video in itself. And so when I go to push play, this is all it does. It just shows everything that's in the My Girl Friday gift box. Now I need to work on the writing. And friends, I know I've said it before. Hold on. I am not a designer. So when I design things, I design them for me. And, you know, whether I like them or not, that's my problem. That's my issue. But when people want me to design things for them, I'm designing it for them. And sometimes it's a struggle. So right now, you know, when you design stuff, you have to put words in it or have like marketing ideas as well. That's not my field. But you need it. You need a little bit of marketing in your business if you run your business all by yourself. So I try. I get help from Canva. I get help from AI in regards to wording because they can do it better than me. So right now I am going to be working on the wording, and then I'm going to also implement some music to it. Let's go ahead and just work with the wording. It's the original template. It had like a Italian salad. It looked really good. But I changed out the pictures. Now I'm going to change out the wording. My Girl Friday gift box in honor of International Administrative Professionals Day. And then down here, find it at MzzBevCreates.com. And I'm going to add music to it. I got to do that in Instagram and in YouTube. So here it is. I set it to the song Whistle While You Work. Also later today, friends, I'm going to, because it is March 1st, I want to draw this picture of Doris Day, and she's holding the daisies. And this was from the movie Please Don't Eat the Daisies. So I thought that would be perfect for it being the first day of March, to say welcome March, something like that. So I see other people on Instagram, like small businesses, do that every first of the month. And I thought, what's retro? What has flowers? And I'm like, Doris Day. It's 11 o'clock and now I'm going to pose Lulu. I'm going to pose Lulu. There she is right here. That's the photo I'm going to use as reference. There we go. So here's the picture. So what I do is I send this to Procreate in my iPad and then trace all over all the lines and then I add the rest myself. But I gotta get it done today because I want to do it today because it's March 1st.